I want to get into the subject of this video, and it's why I don't use Livescope. Why does 903 Fishing prefer not to fish with Livescope? It's a question I get asked all the time. What's going on, YouTube? This is 903 Fishing. Very excited to be out on the water this morning. It is a relatively cool morning for August in Texas. Right now it's about 73, 74 degrees, but we do have a high of 99 today. Probably gonna feel like 110 or so. So I won't be out here for long. I'm excited about today's video. We're gonna talk about a sensitive subject. I know that some of y'all are not gonna agree with some of the things that I say, but it is an opinion. Everybody has one. And I'm gonna give you my opinion on Livescope and why I don't use it on my boat. I do appreciate y'all for clicking on this video. If you haven't, smash that like button for me. It really helps out the channel. And also, if you're subscribed, God bless you. Y'all know I would not be doing this without you guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. Means the world to me. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and you love crappie fishing, but not only love crappie fishing, but want to learn how to catch these crappie with different types of techniques, this is the channel for you. Smash that subscribe button. Come join the family. Now, what's going to happen today is, guys, I'm going to catch a few fish for you guys on camera, and then I'm going to talk about Livescope. Like I said, it can be a very sensitive subject to some. Some people really get riled up about this type of stuff, but I'm just going to give you my opinion and my thoughts on Livescope. So let's see if we can't put some crappie in the boat first. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, I want to show y'all what I'm fishing before we start here. I got the Helix Humminbird 7 up here, mega down imaging, 2D sonar. I even had somebody comment and tell me this was Livescope one time. And that right there, guys, that's what I'm looking for. Look at this little lay down. Look at these big fish on top of here. About 3, 4, 5, or 6 good sized crappie. That's what I'm going to try to pull off here right now for you guys. Let's get it. All right, family, let's see if can't catch a few crappie for you guys on film today. We got this lay down right here, and there's a few fish on it. There's not many. I'm going to see if I can't get some of these to bite real quick. There he is. Oh, waiting on that one, baby. Look at that black. Oh, that's a nice black crappie right there, guys. Look at that. Whoops. Come on, my guy. What are you doing? Dude, you're killing me. Black crappie's so feisty, y'all. There he is. Hey, guys, that is not a giant, but that's a solid 11.5-inch fish right there. I will take it. On this lay down that we're fishing right here, that I showed y'all on this screen. Good little healthy summertime back on her. Throw that back. Let's see if we can't get another one. That one bit kind of weird. Didn't really take my cork under all the way. Oh gosh. If that's a crappie, that's a tank. Well, it ain't a tank, but it's a keeper fish. Guys, that one did not play with it. I mean, that one just absolutely destroyed it. Hey, it's a solid keeper fish, not a giant. There's 2 that we've done pulled off of there. Let's see if we can't pull off another one. All right, guys, well, I was able to pull 2 off that lay down, but it's not looking like no more is gonna bite. So I actually have another brush top marked right over here, not too far from this lay down. Let's go take a look and see what she looks like. This is what she looks like, guys. Check it out. I just went past the buoy right there, and look, there's some fish in there. How big, I don't know. It looks like some better ones at the bottom, but let's fish it and see what we can do. Here we go. That's not a crappie, that's a bluegill. Well, maybe not. That is a crappie. That wasn't a crappie just a second ago. Oh gosh, look at that. Ooh, that's a good fish. That's a real good fish. I'm telling you guys, these crappie are hot. I mean, just the feel of them. Right now it says the surface temp is 89.6 right there. But look at that, guys. That is a healthy crappie for August. I'll tell you what, nice fish. Probably about 12 inch or so, 12 and a half maybe. Put that back. Let's go. Let's see if we can't go catch another one. Oh, there he is. There's one. Okay, now we're cooking. Oh, that's another good fish, guys. Look at that. That's a solid fish. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at that, guys. Solid crappie, baby. I mean, another 12 and a half or so. Look at there. Barely had him hooked right there. Look at that. Nice. That's a good fish, guys. That's 4 we've done caught. Caught 2 from this laydown right over here. Already had this brush top mark. Caught 2 right here. That's what I'm talking about. That's some good eating right there. Throw him back. See ya, buddy. There he is. There he is. There's another one in there. And it's a keeper black crappie. Not a giant, but it's a keeper. That's what I'm talking about. Another keeper crappie, guys. That's 5 right there. Not keeping fish today, as y'all seen me throwing them back, but still a solid fish. I mean, healthy bag, probably about 11-inch black. Nice, baby. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Well, I want to get into the subject of this video, and it's why I don't use Livescope. Why does 903 Fishing prefer not to fish with Livescope? It's a question I get asked all the time on why I do not have Livescope. Now, I want to start off though. I got some fan mail the other day, and this is from Mr. Bo Walker over in Winfield, Louisiana. I had a video not too long ago where I lost my clicker. And by clicker, I mean my fish counter, okay? And I guess he saw this video and he took it upon himself to actually make me a homemade counter, okay? So there's 25 beads right here in this thing. There's 25 beads, so each time you catch a fish, you just move one of these beads down, and that is kind of how you keep count of the fish. And I thought it was real cool. What he did was he actually wrote on it that says, I don't know if y'all could see that, "Let's go fishing, guys." Look at that. Let's go fishing, guys. So shout out to Mr. Bo Walker over in Winfield, Louisiana. Thank you so much. Guys, if you want to send me anything, my P.O. box is in the About section on the channel. Feel free to send me anything, and I will feature it on a video just like this right here. So thank you once again, Mr. Bo Walker. Now, let's get into it. Why does 903 Fishing not use Livescope? I've been asked this question numerous times, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Some people are not going to like probably some things that I say, but not everybody's going to like everything you say or do anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But first off, guys, you know, there's a stigma around Livescope that it's cheating. Do I personally think Livescope is cheating? No, I do not think Livescope is cheating. I mean, I have 2 fish finders on my boat. They just happen to not be live sonar. So if you want to say Livescope is cheating, then you might as well go ahead and say that, you know, having down scan or side scan is also cheating. But I don't think that. Secondly, it is a great tool, okay? It is a very expensive tool. Now, a lot of people think if you're a Livescope hater, you just can't afford Livescope. And for the longest time, I could not afford Livescope, but I'm at the point now where I can afford Livescope if I wanted it, but I just prefer not to fish with it. And this may seem kind of crazy, but the thing that I dislike the most about using Livescope is staring at a screen all day. To me, that takes the fun out of fishing. It takes the anticipation, the excitement. I have went Livescoping on a few of my buddies' boats, and after 2 or 3 hours of staring at that screen, my neck hurts, my back hurts. It's just not very comfortable for me. That may seem like a very small thing, but to me, I want to be comfortable when I fish. And staring at a screen all day, that is just not very comfortable to me. And also with Livescope, you tend to miss a lot of fish because you see the crappie actually come up and try to bite your jig or your minnow, and then you set the hook too late, too early, whatever the case may be, and you tend to lose a lot of fish doing that as well. Like I mentioned earlier, I believe Livescope is just a very expensive tool, and there are great benefits of Livescope. Time saving is one of the most beneficial factors that you can have, especially if you're tournament fishing. Now, a lot of people ask me why I do not tournament fish, and the answer is simply because I do not have Livescope. And if you're going to be fishing these, big trails, these big tournaments, you have to have Livescope, in my opinion, or you're just going to be donating your money. And it falls back on the time saver where, you're fishing this tournament and you need 7 big fish before a certain time. You're able to pull up to a dock, to standing timber, or to brush piles, whatever that you're fishing. And once you use that Livescope enough, you're able to, just look down there and determine, okay, that's a tournament fish, that's not a tournament fish. So you can determine if you want to fish that spot really quick when you do have Livescope. But for me, guys, it's all about a personal preference. I just choose not to use Livescope, and I catch fish, okay? You can catch fish without Livescope. Some people think, now this isn't everyone, but some people think that you need Livescope to catch crappie. And hopefully I have proven to you guys on this channel that that is not the case, okay? Yes, I do have a couple Livescoping videos out, but it's not on my boat. It's not, I'm not using Livescope every single trip. I'm not using Livescope 95% of the time. And another thing is, guys, people get Livescope and all of a sudden they start catching more fish. And that is a very good possibility that will happen simply because you are able to put your bait directly on that crappie's nose. Of course, your chances of catching a fish are going to go up if you're able to put that bait right in the proximity of that crappie. But that is another reason why I prefer not to use Livescope. I don't want to know what I'm going to catch, okay? Of course, y'all know me, 90% of the time I'm targeting crappie, but if I'm sitting there staring at a screen and I can see the fish come up to the bait, to me that's not very exciting. I want to watch that cork. I want a vertical jig, not looking at that jig. I don't know when that bite's coming. And that is the excitement, that is the anticipation that I'm talking about as far as not using Livescope. So, once again, it is just a personal preference. It's not that I can't afford it, but I just prefer not to fish with Livescope. And another thing, when it comes to creek crappie fishing, you're not impressing me if you have Livescope on your kayak and you go into a creek and limit out with using that Livescope. That is not impressing me. You may impress some other folks or whatever, but when you're crappie fishing in a creek, those crappie are already confined, okay? So to me, it's a lot more challenging to go in there without Livescope, no electronics on my kayak, and I have videos where I have gone into creeks that I have never been to and limited out without any electronics, and that is tough. That right there, in my opinion, is impressive. But if you're going into a small creek with Livescope on your kayak, you're just not impressing me. Now, you know what? Hey, you're still catching fish. You're still doing what you need to do. But in my opinion, it is a lot more challenging going into that creek without any electronics. Well, that is my rant as far as Livescope goes. I've had numerous people ask me about Livescope, why I don't use Livescope. And I just wanted to clear the air. And let me make something clear. If you are using Livescope, there is nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it is just an expensive tool that not everyone can afford right now. But if you're using it, more props to you. If you're not using it, more props to you as well. Guys, this is fishing, okay? Some of us have taken the joy and the passion out of fishing, and we're all worried about how people are catching their fish. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're catching fish, and that's all that really matters. What's gonna happen now is I'm gonna, go ahead and try to catch a couple more crappie for you guys on film. And also my setup today, guys, 8-foot ACC crappie sticks. Sorry, I got wake boats going by me at It's 8:10 in the morning and I got wake boats going by me, splashing waves everywhere. But I got the 8-foot ACC crappie sticks right here, the super grip handle. Then I also have the Carbon X2 from PC Fun. Y'all be sure to go to PCFun.com, use code 903fish15 to save you 15% off of your order. And don't forget about ACCCrappieSticks.com as well, the ultimate crappie fishing rod. Whether you're casting, vertical jigging, slip corking, live scoping, it really doesn't matter. ACC has a crappie rod to fit your needs. But this is the setup today. Let's go see if we can't get a couple more crappie on film for you guys. Y'all stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm at my second spot. I got one brush top here. This one didn't look like it had any fish on it, to be honest with you, but this one over here looks like, to me, that buoy marker right there, this one looks like it has some fish on it. Now this is the anticipation part that I'm talking about, as far as, you know, not using live scope. This part right here, check that out. There are a couple of fish up top, it looks like. And guess what, guys? This doesn't show what is in the brush pile. Look at there. Look at that. There's fish. There's some fish in that brush pile right there. There's a, look like a big crappie right there. But you know what? Here's the part that I love right here. Let's put a line in the water, see what we can catch. The anticipation, baby. Are there any crappie that are gonna bite? Now, of course, I saw a few fish, but that doesn't mean they're gonna bite. So only one way to find out, baby. Throw a live minnow down there and see what takes it. Oh, did he hit it? Look at that, first cast on it. Oh buddy, look at that. Shoot, not a giant, but that's gonna be a keeper. That would be a keeper. Man, he slaughtered that thing. That's probably about a 10 and a half incher. No giant, but first cast on it, baby. There is some crappie down there. Let's see if there's another one. I'm telling you guys, I love that, man. Not knowing if they're gonna bite or just seeing that cork all of a sudden just, I mean, pummeled it. Absolutely pummeled that minnow. Cork went slack, lifted up. Let's see if there's another one. All right guys, so that was the first one I just caught that one fish off of. This is the second buoy over here. I went back over it at a different angle and it looks like there could be some fish on it. If there is, there's not very many, but we'll give it a go, just see what happens. Looks like there could be some crappie on there. And look, oh my gosh, sorry guys. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, look at that. No, he's in the boat. Don't do it, my guy. Guys, first cast on it. First cast on it. Ba-bow. Wow. That is a healthy looking fish for summer, I'll tell you what. White crappie, baby. That was the first cast on it. All right, put me a little fresh minnow on there. Maybe they just want a little fresh minnow. Maybe that's all it is. Let's go see. Maybe just want a fresh minnow. Oh my gosh, they do. They just wanted a fresh one, guys. Look at that fish. A solid crappie, guys. Well, at least we didn't have another one-hit wonder on our hands. Solid fish, baby. Nothing wrong with that sucker right there. Let's go. I wonder how many more is down there. That's the question. All right, guys. I think I found a winner right here. The sucker looks absolutely loaded with fish. Are they gonna bite? Don't know, but we're gonna find out. Looks loaded with crappie. Oh, there he is. And it is loaded. Yep, look at that fish. Golly. Oh, well, see ya, buddy. It's a good fish, guys. Let's see if there's another one real quick. I catch one more off of it. I'm gonna go over it and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at here. Thinking it's back off that way a little bit. Should be right in there. Oh, God dog. There he is. Is that a stud? Okay, guys. Oh my gosh. Well, not a stud, but that's a 12-incher. 12-incher, guys. All right, check it out. I'm gonna try to do this quick so y'all can see. There's that one. Y'all saw I just missed one off of it too. But check it out. I'm gonna get this trolling motor. I'm gonna go directly over the top of that joker. Should be right. I'm gonna get down here so I can show y'all. We're gonna try to go right over the top of it. Should be right in here is where it should be. There it is. Boom. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That sucker is loaded. Look at that. Get a little closer for you guys. Look at that. All those dots right there, those are fish. Those are crappie. I could probably sit here and catch a limit if I wanted to. That is crazy. 3 casts on it, 3 fish. So that's how you know it's crappie. It's loaded. Hey guys, I'm also going to tell you this right here. Smaller the minnow in the summer, the better. These crappie don't want a big snack. They want something small. Now I've done caught 3 fish off this pile in 3 casts, but I don't want to catch too many. I actually have a guide trip tomorrow, and this looks like a great place to start off with, so I don't want to catch many more off of it. I don't mind catching 1 or 2 more. Let's see what happens. 1 or 2 more for you guys, and we're gonna call it a wrap. I mean, it should be every cast. There he is. Every cast. That one's not as big. It's still a keeper fish. That is still a keeper fish. Come on, come on, black crappie. That's still a keeper black crappie right there all day. All day. I'm telling you guys, I'm not gonna catch many more fish off here. This is gonna be a great spot to start with clients tomorrow, I tell you what. And guys, did y'all see that black crappie on that little bitty tiny minnow? Tiny minnow, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I got another small minnow on there right now. Let's see if another one wants to play. Looks like some very, very active fish right here. Oh guys, that feels like a toad. Maybe not. Yeah, it does feel like a toad. Okay, okay. There he is, guys. We're gonna end on that one. We're gonna end on this one. That's probably about a 13. Gotta be almost pushing 14 right there, guys. We're gonna end on that one. Look at that minnow. Look how tiny that minnow is compared to that crappie. I'm telling you guys, smaller the bait in the summer, the better. And he got some shoulders on him too. Shoulders. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Well, guys, that's going to end this video. As y'all saw, that last brush pile is absolutely loaded. I believe it was 6 casts on it with 6 fish. But like I mentioned, I could have been selfish and caught all those fish, but I have some clients coming out tomorrow. So I want to be sure to put my clients on fish. And as far as guiding goes, guys, for those of y'all who don't know, I am a school teacher, PE, elementary, kindergarten through 5th, and I have been running trips in June and July, okay? Now it's kind of the beginning of August right now. I got 1 or 2 more trips for the summer ends, but I want to be sure to put my clients on fish. So I'm not going to be selfish and catch all those crappie off that brush pile. I hope you enjoyed this video. That is my thoughts on Livescope. Basically, in my opinion, using Livescope takes the anticipation and the excitement out of fishing. And that is just my opinion. Some people will agree with that and some people will not. But once you take those two things out of fishing, the excitement and the anticipation, to me, that's kind of what fishing is all about. Not really knowing what you're going to catch and being excited when you get out on the water. And once again, if you're going to tournament fish, Livescope is essential. You need to be able to target those big fish in hopes of winning a check. So I completely understand it from both sides. If you haven't, smash that like button for me. It really helps out the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, shout out to all the channel members. Your names are going to be linked at the end of this video, so be sure to stick around for that. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, God bless you. Y'all know I would not be doing this without you guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. Means the world to me. If you're not subscribed and you love crappie fishing, and you want to learn different types of techniques to catch these crappie, we catch crappie year-round here on the 903 Fishing channel, and I can teach you how to catch crappie year-round. So smash that subscribe button. Come join the family. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe to 903 Fishing. Y'all have a great day. God bless.